Hey, good morning, everyone. Good morning. It is Wisdom and Wealth Wednesday, everybody. Come right on in. Good morning. And a great Wednesday morning. Wednesday and Wealth Wednesday, everybody. Buck, the founder and CEO of Live My Life Debt Free. And I love helping people to live a debt free life and create generational wealth through teaching financial literacy. We have a common sense way of doing things with a biblical foundation here in this community. And I am just so happy to be the one assigned to walk with everyone and to lead this community. So, as I said, I can see that you're coming in with our day. Listen, I want you to pause for a moment and just think about your first 90 days of 2021. Your first 90 days, how's it looking? How's it going? Are you satisfied with where you are right now? Are your plans, which are hopefully God's plans, are you on course? Are your plans are they shaping into what you had hoped for? So we're just going to take a moment because we've been running since January the 1st, right? Take a moment just to breathe. Think about where you are, your first 90 days. Are you really operating at I don't want to say speed, because your race or your journey towards debt freedom is not a sprint, it's a marathon. So I just want you to get in the mindset, or just start to think about this right now, where you are in the first 90 days. Does it look like the last 90 days? Is it better? Ask yourself some questions and be honest with yourself. How's it going? How is it going? So I'm asking you to take inventory of the first quarter of 2021. Thank God we made it through the first 90 days. Can you remember what it was like last year? So are your first 90 days in 2021, does it look like 2020, or is it better? It should be better, right? We should always be striving to become better, no matter what the situation. Remember, we're gonna get rid of every excuse. And just like we were saying this time last year, we're gonna stay focused, we're gonna be calm, and we're gonna move forward. So, am I on target with my goals for the first 90 days? Have I set any goals? Have I prayed about what those goals should be? Have I prayed for God's strategy? So just ask yourself these questions. Are my goals written down? If your goals are still in your head, and you've heard me say this before, but if they're still in your head, it's just a thought, and you can forget about seeing them come to pass. I'm just not being pessimistic. This is just the way it is. So if you don't have your goals written to where you can just take a look at them from time to time to see if you're on track, that, my friend, should be one of the first things that you should do, is to make sure that you have your goals written and that you are taking a look at those goals every single day, until you really get it in your heart, and you are able to just look at them once a week, or maybe even once a month. But you should visit your goals, your accomplishments on a regular basis. So, and if not, if you don't have written goals, how have you really been able to take action and see traction? I saw Ms. Scott said that her first 90 days has been productive. I happen to know that she is a disciplined person. So I really I'm not surprised by that. So thank you for sharing that. But yeah, I mean, there's no way for you to really take action on something that you don't even have written down. Now, I know I'm talking to somebody out there today. So if you replay this, or if you're, listening in, take it as constructive criticism, because it's going to cause your second quarter to look a lot better. You're going to be able to meet the goals that you aspire to reach. You're going to, and if you pray about your strategy and ask God to give you a strategy, you're going to really see things change in the next 90 days. Don't sit here for the next 90 days at the 1st of April. Tomorrow's the 1st. And we're right at the 1st of April, and then have everything look the same at the end of June. May, June, yeah. Why? I mean, it's just no reason. So remember, we are progressing in this community. We're not digressing. We're progressing in the Live More Life Debt Free community. So that's why, we really want to make sure that we assess where we are on a regular basis. And that assessment is to evaluate. It means to evaluate the evaluation of something. So you have to evaluate where you are, evaluate your circles even. So, are you hanging out with people, or just having conversation with people who are going somewhere, who are really excited about where you're going, who are pushing you, who are stretching you, so even evaluate that. And check your method, your procedure for accomplishing something. What is your method of operation to walk towards your debt freedom, towards your journey on debt freedom? What's your method? What tools are you using? What's your procedure for getting there? What is your method of operation? Sometimes I have here that it's necessary to stop the train and get off if you don't, and just check to see, wait, is this train taking me in the right direction? If you don't like the direction that the train is taking you, then you should get off that train and get on the next one, or stay there until you figure out which direction you're supposed to be going. So don't just in other words, don't continue to move in a direction just because everybody else is on that train. Make sure that you are in the right seat and on the right train. So I hope that makes sense, but basically that was it. I just wanted to make sure that, you stop for a moment, because we tend to get busy, which is a choice, and we're just going and we're doing, and we're not making any traction. We're not doing anything productive. Like Sister Paula Scott said, that her first 90 days has been productive. So make sure that you assess where you are, assess where you're going, make sure that your goals are written, your vision is clear. By now, everybody should have a written vision. We just talked about that so much. So everyone should have a written vision, which is different from your goals. Your vision is basically saying, where you're going. Your goals are going to pretty much lay out, how you're going to get there. Here, that my first quarter savings increase. That's what I see. Everybody give a pump up for Apostle Latrice Williams. Her first, and that's what I'm talking about, assessing where you are, what's going on. So it's good. And she would not know that if she wasn't on top of her finances. So I'm going to give her builders. Last night, someone who, it was Dr. Young. I didn't know if it was a Prophet Lakita or no, it was Dr. Young that said, we're legacy builders. We're legacy builders. This is everybody's different place on their journey. So, and I understand that, but my goal and my assignment is to grow generational wealth builders, to grow legacy builders, like Dr. Young said last night. That's my assignment. So everybody should not be at A since last year. You should be down somewhere, between MNOP. So make sure that you have the strongest second quarter yet, so that you can go into the third and fourth quarter, because listen, September is going to be here so fast. that before we can all blink an eye. And we want to make sure, and as I said at the beginning of the pandemic, we need to be operating with the mindset right now that the pandemic is over. We need to be performing in our finances, operating in our finances and our mindset. Once that's shifted, we'll be operating that way. But you can't have a mindset of, I'm still stuck, or, I'm still panicking, and go towards September victoriously. So, definitely said she met a few of my goals, paid off 3 credit cards and half of one. Somebody ought to start sending the hearts up right now. This is awesome. Savings went up, added an official emergency fund, opened it with some of my annual bonus from work. See, it wasn't time. I'm sending you some hearts, Pastor, right now. Sending you hearts, because let's start right there on that annual bonus. Some people would think, okay, well, now it's just time to go shop, but Discipline said that she let me go ahead and add to my emergency fund. She said increase 401k contributions as well. There you go. I'm giving you hearts. Great job. This is what I'm talking about. Thank you all for so much for sharing this. I love it. This is exactly the way things ought to be going. People, we are in a pandemic, right? But the Live My Life Debt Free community, who stands on the word of God, will operate differently in spite of a pandemic. I said the last time I was here, let's create our own stimulus plan. Pastor Marquisa, Apostle Latrice, and Sister Paula, and Brother Keith's already got his own stimulus plan. I know how that brother operates, but I'm just saying that there's your stimulus plan. I mean, I'm not mad. I'm excited. I'm excited. And yes, thank you so much, Coach Marquisa, for saying that you're listening. I believe it. And I am so excited about this. I'm going to blow up the Debt Free Lounge. I don't even believe, bear with me just a moment. I think I really got ahead of myself here. Just a second before we, hold on, because we got this right here. This is good stuff. 1 second. This is not going to, I'm just going to make sure that this video posts in the Debt Free Lounge, because this is what this is what I love. I love hearing your testimonies. And what this is going to do is going to strengthen everybody else in the Debt Free, in the community, no matter whether they say anything or not, inside of the community. Sometimes people don't say anything. I receive text messages. I receive, message inbox notes in my inbox. But our testimonies definitely strengthens other generational wealth builders and those who are aspiring to do what you all are doing, and who might have given up and said, I can't do that. I don't, an emergency fund. No, put $5 in your emergency fund. When I'm released, I'm going to share with you guys what God had placed on my heart to do, and also what one of my coaches stretched me and us in a certain group to do. And I am excited about it. Is it easy? No, but it is sure. I mean, that thing it's taking shape, let me tell you. So at any rate, listen, I love you guys. I will sit here and just ramble all day, but I love this. I love to see how God is moving in your life. I strive to see people thrive. I love seeing people thrive. So listen, if there's anything that I can do for any of you, just, let me know. And again, if this is being shared with anyone, I am Chris Roebuck, founder and CEO of Live My Life Debt Free. You can go to our blog, livemylifedebtfree.com, take a financial assessment there. livemylifedebtfree.com/financial assessment. You can also contact us there, livemylifedebtfree.com/contact. We're on Instagram. I am putting Coach Marquisa out there, and Apostle Latrice, they're going to be doing an Instagram live interview with me next week. I haven't even asked, but I'm putting it out there because you know why? I need to be stretched. I need to be stretched. That's something that I need to do. And I'm just putting it in the atmosphere. So now it's going to happen. So anyway, I will talk to you, Brother Keith. Say, yes, we're listening, but we're becoming doers. Awesome. James 1:22. On that note, have a wonderful Wednesday, everyone. This is our Wisdom and Wealth Wednesday. Thank you for your continued prayers. And let's continue to walk together. Let's continue to push each other. And let's continue on into the next quarter real strong. We're going to finish strong. All right. See you guys later. Have a great day.